All right. So those of you asking me why we didn't just take the trade when price got into the zone. Now, if you remember, because in SMC, what we do is we wait for price to meet our conditions. We don't just trade based on price entering the zone. Now, yes, though this massive candle tap into the zone here, but remember, this is not a sweep. All right, this is a whole candle body into the zone. Okay, after taking the low over here, that is a whole candle body into the zone. So we cannot just take this whole area as an entry. We cannot just enter the market at this time. Now, at least we need a sweep to give us a single candle, or we need this candle to close above, okay, and then give us a creation of what, an inducement. But we didn't see any of that happening here. As you can see, this guy didn't even breach this last valid pullback to give us even an inducement upward. Okay, now when this happen, you need to be patient, because if we shift, if I'm to switch this to 1 minute, because this is 15 minutes, remember this is 15-minute time frame. So if I'm to switch this chart to 1 minute, it means that looking at this whole movement, 1 minute internal structure, because 1 minute is the internal structure of 15 minutes. Since 15 minutes currently here is what we are using as our higher time frame, 1 minute becomes our lower time frame where we can make entry from. So that 1 minute now, whatsoever is happening here is the internal structure on 1 minute, okay, or the overall structure on 1 minute for us, which is the internal structure of what, 15 minutes. Now when this happen, you just remain patient until you see price took out this low and then gave us this candle, all right, with the long wick. And once this happen, you wait for a candle, the next candle, to close above this candle here, which didn't happen. If that was to happen, it would give us what, a single candle order block. All right, this would have been a single candle order block, and based on that, we would have what, we would have make maybe a risk entry, or we wait for price to go up, reverse. That one we don't need to wait for inducement. Once price takes this high, we will see it as what, a change of character on 1 minute, but that will be on 1 minute. Remember what I taught you in the entry lesson. Okay, so that will become 1 minute, and that will mean that we are going to do what, we are going to take our entry from here. But that never happened. There was no candle body close. The next candle also didn't close body, it rather sweep. So you see, it sweep this guy, and then we had a fall to the lower session, okay, which is the next one, came down, never even swept this low. Then we have this huge candle now taking this low. So this liquidity that was taken out or grabbed was on 1 minute as a structure, but here as a liquidity. So internally this will become like a break of structure on 1 minute. Now remember, if we break structure, we wait for price to do what, to reverse to either our decisional OB or our extreme OB, then we take the sell. So now I will explain something in our 2.0 lesson that we'll be doing this year when it comes to internal structures, when you should take trade when price comes into your zone based on some factors. All right, now once I've not seen any displacement above, there is no way I'm making entry. This is why most of the time people feel like, oh prof, the trade has entered into the zone, why didn't you let us take it? Now if this trade was maybe to go above after entering here, it's cool, I've missed it, but my confluences were not met. All right, so this all about risk management. It's better I miss a trade than to take a trade that has not given me any better confirmation and rather end up losing money. So take note, it's not just every time we just enter the market we took trade. I was patient with this analysis. This analysis was from last week. If you guys remembered, we analyzed this chart last week, not even this week, and I told you this week that the last week analysis is still valid for this week. Now this guy, if this zone is broken, and candle closes below, it means we are even changing direction, or market is shifting on 15 minutes, because the area where the zone is happens to be the area where we have the lower low, the previous low on 15 minutes. Okay, so that will give us a structural change of character on 15 minutes. All right, or you can use 1 hour also to make your trade. Now I'm waiting to see what will happen if we get market breaking above this area. Okay, because this is a valid pullback. You can see this guy took the low and the high of it was taken, so this is a valid pullback, and the low there was taken out. So if this guy takes this, it means we've confirmed that movement, and then we will see how the zone over here will be formed, and that will give us an idea whether we should switch to 1 minute to make our entry. So guys, take notice of that. I will see you in another video. I'm just trying to explain this to you guys because of the DMs I got on WhatsApp and Telegram from some of you guys. Thank you.